Are you nervous?
I'm used to crowds and I'm used to being alone. I'm not afraid of anything, no, nothing frightens me. I'm used to fame and I'm used to being unknown. I'm not afraid of anything, no, nothing frightens me.
Ders 163. Korkular ve fobiler. Dinleyin. Ben Lovett, arkadaşı Nick Yates'le pop festivaline gidiyor. Nick'in grubu The Arrows of Desire sahneye çıkacak. Yolculuklarını helikopterle yapıyorlar.
Oh, look at that crowd. There must be almost 250,000 people there. How do you feel, Nick?
Don't talk to me, Ben.
Are you nervous?
I always have been, and I always will be.
I thought you liked big crowds. You must be used to them.
I love big crowds, especially if they come to listen to me. It's this helicopter that's bugging me.
Oh, I see.
Give me a 1,000cc motorbike or a jet plane and I feel fine. But these flying goldfish bowls scare me stiff. If anything goes wrong, they just drop like a stone.
I'd rather risk my life in a helicopter than sing in front of 250,000 people.
If I had a voice like yours, I'd probably feel the same.
Repetition.
Şimdi dinleyin ve tekrar edin. Listen and repeat.
Look at that crowd.
Over 250,000. Nearly 500,000. Almost 750,000.
There must be about 1,000,000 people there.
There must be about 1,000,000 people there.
It's frightening.
It's terrifying. It makes me nervous.
It scares me to death.
I'm nervous of crowds. I'm frightened of flying.
I'm scared of violence.
I'm terrified of singing.
In public. I'm terrified of singing in public.
Flying terrifies me. I don't like flying. I'm not used to flying.
It doesn't frighten me. I'm used to it.
You aren't afraid of anything.
You aren't afraid of anything.
Practice.
Exercise 2. Phobias.
Fobiler. Şu kişilerin konuşmalarını dinleyin ve korktukları şeylerin listesini çıkarın.
I'm afraid of ghosts, of course. I've never seen one, but I wouldn't like to. And my boss, he's nice, but I'm scared of him because he's my boss. Oh yes, I find lightning terrifying. I used to get under my bed. I still don't like it. I'm not scared of spiders. Oh, big crowds make me nervous. I'm very scared of violence. What else? I think that's all. Well, it's enough, isn't it?
Oh, what am I afraid of? Well, I'm afraid of losing my job. I've got a family, so I'm afraid of that. Yes, and the idea of nuclear war is very frightening. I suppose everybody's scared of that. What else? Death, perhaps? No, to be honest, I'm not scared of dying. I don't know why. Oh, yes, I'm terrified of singing in public. I used to want to be a pop singer, you know, a star, but I had to give it up. I couldn't sing in public. I was too nervous. Oh, and thunder. I find thunder a bit frightening, especially when it's close. Yes, and snakes. Snakes frighten me a lot. They look so cold, almost evil. I sound as if I'm scared of everything. But I'm not frightened of the dark, and I'm not frightened of monsters, you'll be glad to hear.
The thing I find terrifying is fire. Fire terrifies me. It's so destructive. I once saw a fire. It was beautiful, but it was terrifying too.
The second thing is flying. I'm very nervous of flying. In fact, I have to go everywhere by boat and train. Ghosts and spiders and snakes and things created don't worry me at all. You know, I'd like to meet a ghost. I'd be fascinated. And I'm not afraid of the dark. In fact, I'm not a very nervous person. I suppose I'm a bit afraid of being alone. Yes, I am. I like being with people. It's funny. I like to think I'm not afraid of anything, but of course it isn't true. I suppose we're all afraid of something. Heights or monsters or something.
And now, sing the song.
I'm used to crowds and I'm used to being alone. I'm not afraid of anything, no, nothing frightens me. I'm used to fame and I'm used to being unknown. I'm not afraid of anything, no, nothing frightens me.
163. dersin sonu.
Lesson 164.
News travels fast.
I've heard that she's been sacked. There's a rumor that she's been sacked. There isn't any truth in it, there isn't any truth in it. She hasn't been sacked.
Ders 164. Söylentileri doğrulama. Dinleyin. Nick'in kız arkadaşı Chrissy Smith, Lovett reklam kızının değişeceği söylentisini duymuştur. Pop festivali sırasında sahne arkasında bu konuda Ben Lovett'ın ağzını arar.
I've heard that your father's company is looking for a new model.
How did you hear about that?
Oh, news travels fast in our business.
I didn't know you were a model.
Well, my legs are more famous than my face. I do a lot of shoe advertisements.
Oh, you mention it. I recognize your knees.
Oh, liar. Is it true about the Lovett girl?
Apparently.
Why did she leave?
Oh, she got fed up with just being a model. I don't know if there's any truth in it, but they say she's been offered a film part.
So, who should I get in touch with?
You mean you'd like the job yourself? And you'd like me to have a word with my father?
Well, yes, that's what I mean.
I'd be delighted to.
Repetition.
Şimdi dinleyin ve tekrarlayın. Now listen and repeat.
I've heard that...
He's got a new job.
I've heard that he's got a new job.
Is it true that...
He's been promoted?
Is it true that he's been promoted?
Yes, it is.
There's a rumour.
That she's been dismissed?
There's a rumour that she's been dismissed.
Dismissed.
Sacked.
Fired.
Made redundant.
Is there any truth in it?
In the rumour.
In the information?
In the news.
Yes, there is.
Apparently, they've lost their jobs.
Apparently he's resigned.
Apparently, she's retired.
Am I right in thinking...
He's unemployed.
She's looking for a job?
Am I right in thinking she's looking for a job?
Yes, you are.
Practice. Exercise 1.
Rumors.
Söylentiler. Önce büro dedikodularını dinleyin. Yazmak istediğinizde bandı durdurun.
Have you heard the news?
No? What?
Mr. Abel has been fired.
Mr. Abel, the sales manager?
Yeah.
No.
Apparently, he was getting too old to do the work.
You can't fire someone for being too old.
Who said he was fired?
That's what I heard. I know someone in the sales department.
He didn't get fired. He retired.
That's not what I was told.
Well, it isn't true.
Look, he's still unemployed, isn't he?
Well, of course he is, but it isn't the same thing.
Who's going to get his job?
Mrs. Charlie has applied for it, and I've heard she'll get it.
The accounts manager?
That's the one.
What does she know about sales?
I don't believe it.
I know someone in the accounts department.
She's only just been promoted to accounts manager 2 months ago.
They can't give the job to her.
Of course they won't. No, apparently they're going to promote one of the salesmen.
That's what I heard.
I've heard Johnny Dog is going to get the job.
That's not what my friend said.
He'd be very good.
Yeah, he would.
My friend said Mr. Abel's secretary has been fired too.
Did he?
Yes.
I don't believe a word of it.
Apparently she's looking for a job.
Yes, I heard that too. But my information was that she's resigned. She misses Mr. Abel and wants a change.
Now, that's more like it. Jilly's one of the best secretaries in the firm.
That's not what my friend said. In the sales department.
Oh, you've got too many friends.
Now answer these questions. Şu soruları yanıtlayın.
First, an example.
Is it true that Mr. Abel has been dismissed?
No, it isn't. Now you answer.
Has he retired?
Yes, he has.
Is there any truth in the rumour that Mrs. Charlie wants his job?
No, there isn't.
Am I right in thinking that she is staying where she is?
Yes, you are.
But Mr. Abel's secretary, Jilly Baker, is looking for a job, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Is it true that she was sacked?
No, it isn't.
Has she resigned?
Yes, she has.
And is there any truth in the news that Mr. Dog has been promoted?
Yes, there is.
Am I right in thinking that he will be the new sales manager?
Yes, you are. And here's the song.
I've heard that she's been sacked. There's a rumor that she's been sacked. There isn't any truth in it, there isn't any truth in it. She hasn't been sacked.
164. dersin sonu.